Hey there, I am Khushi Gupta, an 18-year-old girl, something entrepreneurial and adventure, who grew up traversing a globe, first through the thought of book and then a book in reality. Okay, so I was born in 2002 in a very small town of Rajasthan. Growing up, I was fascinated with dancing, and through the lot of cajoling pressures in my family, I would get early exposure to reading since I was drawn to the stories of dancing. Later, I moved to Delhi Public School for studies, and that was a certain period in my life of 2 years where I was in the quest of how to live a life and how to develop one's personality to be one of the personality. And okay, so in that 2 years of my life, I have seen the world. I have seen different types of people. And then after I moved to Jaipur for doing my UGC, and basically I am pursuing BTech in computer science and IT sector, and now I am in third year. I am undergraduate and I am still continue to do that. And being a fascinator and as an achiever, there was lot more for me which was literally not easy for me, but I have enjoyed this journey of being a fascinator because I would always love to explore, and I would always like to suggest people and youngsters that do explore as much as you can, because this is something which will lead you somewhere or will lead you to create a milestone to become a personality. Okay, so I was basically a singer and a dancer, but then in the search of finding my passion for the life, I had quitted all of it and I have started writing in this lockdown, and I have worked as a content creator in many of the startups, and here I ended by writing my book. The name of my book is The Way, Build Your Road to Reach a Successful Destination. And by writing this book, I want to support all those youngsters who aspire big dreams in their life and who wanted to create great milestone and wanted to build good wonderful experiences in their life. Thank you. So yeah, if I would share my opinion on changing world in literature, so I would say that yes, people are mostly deviated towards this literature, reading books, writing books. In fact, in this lockdown periods, I am sure that many of the people, many of the writers have turned into authors, and they have written lot many books. In fact, me myself, I was a writer, and I am turned as an author in this lockdown period only. So yeah, I would say that yes, people are interested in reading more books, because in this lockdown period everyone has read, I think, I'm sure that everyone has read more than 2 books at least, because I myself have completed 6 books in this lockdown period, because books was something where we are searching our space of free time, right? And books, reading books is something which creates this positive state of mind, because in this lockdown period I have seen many people have faced this emotional and mental problems, and they have chosen this books as their support, as they are finding their space in books. And I would say that yes, books can be your best friends, right? So if you read books, then just make your books your best friends, because they are the ones who will support you, who will not make you feel alone, right? So yeah, world is definitely changing towards this literature part, and people are mostly emerging towards reading more and more books every day. Okay, so my literature journey and the lessons which I have learned while reading number of books is that, okay, so the motto behind writing my own book, The Way, Build Your Road to Reach a Successful Destination, if I talk about the number one motto, so it is that I have seen many of the people who, many of the authors in fact, who said that yes, after reading 100 books you can write one. But no, I just wanted to break this belief in the mind of people. And these are the factors which basically demotivates the first time publishing authors, right? It will demotivate, and by saying these things they will feel like Oh my God, I have not yet read 100 books, not even 50 books. How can I be able to write one? So yeah, if I talk about my literary journey, so I would say that I have not yet read there's 50 books in fact, but still I can be able to write one. That means that is my opinion, that is my maturity level. If I can be able to write the 7 philosophies of life in attaining success, that means I would have been through such experiences in my life. And yeah, I have done the job of content writing in many of the startups, and in one of the companies I was the team lead of content writers. And I have already handled more than 11 writers under me, and I was the manager there. So yeah, by working in this wellness startup, I have been organizing many of the webinars, and I would come across talk with many of the psychologists, wellness experts, motivational gurus, and many of the authors. So I have hosted their webinars, in fact. So I would come across this, and then I have realized this thing that yes, motivation is something which all the youngsters are searching in patriarchy, and if there could be someone who can motivate and support them in achieving their dreams, it would be best. So I just thought of write, and I have started my writing in 3rd November 2020, and I have completed with my book in 4th of December, and I have published it on 8th of Feb. So yeah, that was my journey. That was my writing journey. So yeah, if I talk about my book, The Way, Will Your Road to Reach a Successful Destination, so I would say that the title of my book usually matters a lot, because yeah, this is something which gives an intense analysis of what is there inside the book. So yeah, if I talk about my book in very brief, and if I give the synopsis of it, so yeah, in the blurb, the first line is written that you are a billionaire. In the backside of my book, it is written that you are a billionaire. You are a billionaire means everybody who dreams. Everybody who dreams has this thought in the mind to convert his dream into reality, because everything which we are utilizing nowadays, everything which is the part of our sophisticated life, has been the thought of one or the other person in their past, and yes, they have turned this into a reality. So if they can do it, we can also, right? So it is a self-help and motivational book about supporting all those who dreams, who aspire to become personality, and who aspire to create a milestone in their lives, to do certain wonders, to achieve that success. So yeah, it is about people will throw negative things at you, the circumstances will push you down, but you are the one who needs to stay motivated throughout the way in reaching that destination success. And after that reaching point, after that attaining success, it doesn't you should not think that no, failure will not come. No, obviously, because mind is the biggest crusader, which is one of the chapters in my book, your mind is the voice inside your mind is playing with you. That means and that is something which simply signifies that yes, your mind is something which can turn its decision any of the times, and you need to worth it, right? So yeah, this is all about my book. And yeah, I would say thank you so much, NE8x Talks, because I would literally loved this interaction with you guys, and I would love that how quickly you respond to our messages. And thank you so much, and I would love to be the part of your community. And thank you so much, NE8x. And I would say to all those people who writes, right? My wishes are there to all those people who are the part of this literary fest. And I would say best of luck to all of you. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be the part of your community.